Morning, everyone. So our school did us the great service of plowing out part of the courtyard so that we could actually have a place to park because Queens is still a hot mess from the storm. I could give you a little bit of an idea of what it looks like. That's the school and how much they actually plowed out for us. I'm sitting in the car stool. I'm not allowed to go in until 7. I'm very, very grateful that the spot is here and I got here early enough that I would be able to get into a spot and know my car would be safe and I would be able to get out later. First of all, this week is Regents testing in high schools across New York State. I am not a big fan of testing. I don't know if you checked out my Ed Week article for today. I think testing is basically the lowest form of assessment that we could give to kids because it does such a poor job of showing what kids know and can do. There are problems with the tests themselves, starting with who makes them and how they make them and what they value and what they're expecting kids to show. The second part that's really a big problem is the fact that it's a timed situation, which a lot of kids have anxiety around that. I had anxiety around it as a kid. And there's so much pressure and so much of everything kind of placed on these exams about their ability to move on in a lot of situations or graduate or with the SATs, get into colleges. And all of these things are testing is BS. And I feel like on Sunday I had written a piece about portfolios, and I find that a lot of project-based learning can really replace these testing pieces. The kids are doing the work in front of us, so it's not done at home, and we can be accountable for what's going on. And we really see them working over a period of time, and we see their growth, and we see the questions they ask, and they reflect, and they have a product at the end, and the product could be accessible, as well as the process that goes with it. And I feel like we could even do videos of them doing this work if there was a worry about who was responsible for creating the work, which I'm sure that's, a whole thing with the testing as well. I just don't feel anymore in the 21st century that memorizing certain things is a skill kids need to waste time doing. All right, I admit in the early years, learning your math facts and doing stuff like that, that's important. I'm not denying that knowing your times tables, knowing your alphabet, knowing these basic things, these are very important things. But I'm not really sure you need to know what the date of the Magna Carta is right off the top of your head, because it's something that you could look up on your phone now. And when you get into a job, when you're out of school and you're in life, you have these resources available to you. So it's really more important that we're teaching kids how to use these resources, how to quickly call up the information that they need, and how to verify that the information is correct. And those are the skills we should be teaching kids, and not asking them to take these ridiculous multiple choice tests that really don't prove anything about what they know and can do. They might have woken up early that morning, had a bad night's sleep, didn't get a good breakfast, maybe they're homeless, who knows. Whatever the situation is, it's definitely an issue. And I agree with you, Randy. I think we do need to create more urgency around this. It goes with all of the assessment. Testing is a huge component of the grading and the averaging that goes in, and we put such a heavy emphasis to these one and done deals with these tests that we're really diminishing the amount of effort and work and learning that happens in the classroom by putting so much effort on the tests. So we really need to think about these things very smartly, and that's what we need to do to start changing things. On the other end of a spectrum this week, on Friday I go to ESET 2 in San Diego. I am so excited for it. Being in an opportunity to celebrate and elevate teachers and teaching as a profession in a room full of people who really believe that what we do matters is an amazing opportunity that I'm so excited for. And that coupled with the fact that I was asked to do a TED Talk this week, which is freaking crazy. I've been kind of saying as a joke for a while now that all I need to do is get asked to do a TED Talk, and kind of like bucket list sort of things to do over. No, I agree. Flawed policy does need change. and we need good leadership that's going to do it. TED is awesome, and it's going to be all about my grading, non-grading journey. The theme of the event is risk and reward, and I'm trying to frame it in a way of showing people that there is a journey involved here, and coming from somebody like me who was a straight A student who understands the psyche of these kids. It's going to be April 30th in Burlington. I think it's going to be live streamed, but as soon as I have more details, I'll certainly let everybody know. I just committed yesterday to doing it, and I am excited and terrified as all hell. So perhaps I'll be practicing with you all. I have to sort of get my, my charismatic star out, because I could be very nervous in a room. Thank you, Randy. I think it's such a powerful and important message and story to share that I am just thrilled that I'm going to have the opportunity to share it on such a big stage, and know that maybe I could get some folks to reconsider what they're doing, and that's really amazing. Anyway, I hope everyone has a spectacular day. If you haven't picked up Hacking Assessment yet, and you're ready to start having this conversation, share it. Pick up a copy on Amazon, and I think everybody can be convinced that this is time. It's time. So let's just do it. Have an awesome day, everyone.